guys, what we've got here is a Cat-Back factory exhaust with an H-pipe and 2 mufflers, and a Cat-Back Corsa exhaust with the mufflers, the extension tubes, and an X-pipe. I had a little bit of an issue yesterday trying to install factory mufflers on the X-pipe. They're very similar, but just not close enough. So the way this is designed and manufactured, you can put just Corsa mufflers, at least this style of Corsa muffler, right into a C6 utilizing the factory H-pipe. Now, with that said, I don't know if I've ever seen a Corsa exhaust system sold as axle-back. It's always been a Cat-Back system that I've seen. Other brands like Magnaflows or Borla, they will sell you just the muffler. So if you had just a Corsa muffler, it will directly bolt right in to your car to the factory H-pipe without an issue. Now, if you want to use your $800 GM mufflers, yeah, they're $800 each. If you want to use the factory mufflers, but put in an X-pipe, and this is a true X-pipe. Corsa kept this very simple, which is actually awesome. They didn't over-engineer it like Magnaflow and Borla tend to do with their center sections. Corsa, for this package, provides just a straight up X-pipe, and it's awesome. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the Corsa X-pipe in the car and utilize the factory mufflers. And the reason is, I do not like the sound of the Corsa mufflers. I don't like them at all. I like the sound of Borlas, I like the sound of Magnaflows. With that said, Corsa has little to no drone, where Magnaflow and Borla are out of this world. So there's a trade-off there. Now, this is my 5th Corvette. The last 3 I've done exhaust modifications to. And so what I found that works great is utilizing factory mufflers and an X-pipe. And I've done it to my last 2 C4s, and I just love what it does. Now, both of them ended up having aftermarket mufflers anyways, Borla's in one and Magnaflow's in the other, which just sound great. But I have had an X-pipe inside of a factory exhaust system utilizing the factory catalytic converters and the factory mufflers. And what that X-pipe does in that situation is it actually quiets the exhaust system. Even though a factory system is already quiet, it actually makes it more quiet, but changes the sound. It gives it a really nice, really low, soft rumble. And it reduces drone by quite a bit. Just an X-pipe. I think if you had one modification to do to your car, for me, it's the X-pipe. It's not the mufflers. Like I was saying, you can put Corsa mufflers into a factory system with no alterations. You cannot put a Corsa X-pipe into this same system without modifying, and here's why. If you can see, there's a difference here in length. That amount right there cost me 3 hours last night. It's a half an inch. It's about a half an inch. So what that requires is trimming off some of the tubing You can use power tools. You could use an angle grinder with a cutoff wheel, or a chop saw, or a bandsaw, or a hacksaw. I don't have any of those tools. Well, I have a hacksaw, but hacksaws are an absolute pain in the butt. Hacksaws are a last resort, really. I do have a pipe cutter, so I'm going to use that. The socket here on the H-pipe is 2.5 inches deep. So that means the pipe, this is going in 2.5 inches. And sure enough, it's about 2.25 to the back. So this is designed to mate. On the Corsa, it's only 1.5 inches. So I need to cut off a bare minimum of 1/2 inch. Now this is really going to kind of suck. There's no good way to hold this. So you go around it and then tighten a little bit. Go around it, tighten a little bit, go around it, tighten a little bit. And you repeat that. Go around it, tighten it a little bit. Okay, tighten it a little bit. Tighten it a little bit. So I have a very nice cut here. It's a little bit off round, so it's still hanging in one spot. I should be able to just peel that off, and then I'm going to file it. Anytime you're cutting steel and handling it, you're going to want to wear gloves. So there I cut off almost a perfectly square, which is why I like the pipe cutters, because I can cut square. That'll roll over a small burr in here. So I'm gonna have to clean that out. I'm using a double cut half round file. Double cut is for steel. Okay, I'm gonna tip it up and get out any shavings.